I was doing some internet searching and I came across a palette that I haven't seen before and one that I haven't really seen that many reviews on. It's the Pacifica Animal Magic palette, and I believe it retails for about $22 or $24. I went ahead and I was gonna get it off of Ulta, but I've been hearing that Ulta is not shipping things out as quickly as it usually would. I didn't want to take a chance on it being weeks later or possibly not arriving at all. So I went ahead and saw that Pacifica was having a 30% off sale. So I went ahead and got it. So I got it for $20. I do believe it's about 22 or 24 normally. And so it's just a really gorgeous palette. Like, I'm shocked no one's really talked about it. I think what I love the most is it has so many neutrals, like right about here in a pop of fun green. And then right about here, you've got like evening colors or ones that are more, what's the word I'm thinking of? I can't think of the word that I'm thinking, like prismatic, I guess, but there are all kinds of glitters, there are all kinds of shimmers, and there are just a couple of mattes. There are 13 mattes, at least from what I'm looking at, and then there are 3 glitters, and I mean glitters. Like, it's kind of a metallic, but also it's got some depth to it. I can't quite explain it very well. So you've got 3 of those. They're kind of in a marbled color. And so, yeah, like they're prismatic, you know? I'm counting about like 12 satins, although some of these are technically more of a metallic. The lighting just switched on me. I think a storm is moving in, so the light might change just a little bit. And so we've got those, and then I'm gonna say we have 2 micas, and what I mean by that is it's not quite fully matte because I do see a little bit of sparkle there, and so those I wouldn't exactly say are completely matte. They're gonna have just a little bit of shimmer and a little bit of give to them. I did do my eye look today using the Animal Magic palette. Primarily what I used Fox here, as well as Falcon, a little bit of Bobcat, and then mostly Butterfly. So Butterfly was my lid, and then Falcon was kind of just the base overall, and then Fox and Bobcat were more towards the center to create kind of like a gradient, and then, oh, sorry, I got Bear. Bear is here on my outer corner to kind of darken things. What you'll see in the actual makeup look is, so I love this palette. The colors are really nice and they're very blendable. Very easy to blend, very concentrated actually. You're gonna see, I almost messed up my brows because I was like, oh, let me take a dab of black and put it in my brow. You're gonna see. So they are pretty concentrated, pretty pigmented for the most part. However, them being very easily blended, a lot of my colors disappeared. What I mean by that is sometimes when you use a primer and you go ahead and put on, your color will stay intact. Like when you put it there, it's gonna stay there. But with this palette, I noticed that because everything is easily blended, it's easily blended away. So my purple that was here, I kept having to tack it on. I eventually had to use my finger, which I really hate. Had to use my finger for the purple and then try to blend back in the Bobcat and Fox and not touch any of the Butterfly at all. I had to do that a couple of times if I'm being completely honest. Let's talk about the shadow as well. So I had to stop and cut my eyeshadow video in half pretty much. I had to literally run out the door and pick up my H-E-B curbside order. So I had to go ahead and just stop and run for that. I wasn't expecting the palette to take so long as far as getting the colors onto my eyes. And that's only because I needed to do a couple more layers than I would have liked. And so what you're seeing now is after about 3 to 4 hours. I had to go to the grocery store and pick up that curbside order, and then I had to go get a couple of other things as well as my medicine, and then I completely wiped down all my stuff. I had my mask on, I had my Germ-X, like I was doing it, okay? So I'm back. But what you're seeing here there are the remnants of about 3 to 4 hours. I did notice just a little bit of color fade, but I went ahead and touched it up just a touch. And as you can see, I put on eyeliner. Like I said, they are very blendable, which is great, but you're gonna need a good primer if you want your colors to stay in place. I used my white base. Usually I use my eyeshadow primer and the white base. This time I was just kind of in a hurry, so I just did the white base. So I'm wondering if I'd used my eyeshadow primer and the base like normal, if it would have been fine and these wouldn't have budged. But overall, I like the look. Like I said, they're very pigmented, very movable. Just be careful with that. I didn't quite notice any fallout, but I don't think I got enough movement in here to see any fallout. I didn't play with enough colors because, you know, sometimes that are lighter will fall out more than others or things like that. I also didn't use a glitter, but I'm going to be using this palette a lot, I think, for upcoming videos, because the beauty of it, like I said, is you have these nice neutrals that are kind of office friendly, daily friendly, like go get brunch friendly, I guess. And then you've got the party ones down here that are a little more fun. So overall, I really do like the palette. I'm not gonna give it like a rating or anything. I think that's kind of weird. I like the palette. I would buy it again is my thing. I would just try to figure out a way to keep my colors from blending into each other too much. I would have liked this to be a little, I would have liked my lid to be a little more purple than it came out. My busted nails, I'm so sorry. We're all going through it right now. But yeah, I would have liked the purple to be a little more poppy, but this is great. Like, this is really, really pretty, and you get so many colors. I can't complain. They're just, I was really excited when I got this palette. In fact, it got here so quickly that Pacifica hadn't even emailed me to let me know that they'd shipped it. So I stepped outside in the rain to go and get some pizza. Don't judge me. But to go and get some pizza, I stepped outside and the box was there, like on my doorstep. And I was like, I was shook. Anyway, overall, really like this palette. I'm gonna hold it again for y'all to get a good look at it, because I'm breaking stuff. Bruh, no. Okay, well, my little silly self kind of popped out the clear part here. But it's really cute packaging. I love the coloring of it. And then we've got the back here, kind of it's cute. It looks constellation, geometric kind of style, and it's all the animals and their information there. And of course, this is cruelty-free. It is mineral-based, so it should be a little easier on your eyes for those of you who have sensitive eyes. I know I do, especially my waterline. If I don't take off eyeshadow well enough, my eyes tend to swell up. So I'm looking forward to seeing how well this kind of performs. Like I said, it's cruelty-free, it's vegan, it's just all around nice. I really do love Pacifica, and sorry, this isn't sponsored or anything. I love companies that are purposefully trying to make the world better and make us look better while they're doing it, but they're not hurting animals. For the most part, we can recognize the ingredients that they're using. I love that. I think I'm gonna be using this palette quite often, and then I will be trying to post as many videos of it as I can, just because, like I said, I think this is a good palette for anyone who's wanting that perfect blend of evening to day. There's so many palettes right now that are being kind of marketed as just one or the other, or some with such outrageous colors that I just can't wear it on the daily. Like, it's great to wear if I go out, but who's going out right now? But it'd be great to have, like, if I were going out. But I love a palette that will give me all the options in one that I don't have to buy a bunch. And so this one, I do have a pretty professional job. Not that I'm able to go to it right now, but I do have a pretty professional job, and I try not to do anything too outrageous with my eye color. It's just a really nice palette altogether to have that flexibility as far as colors. And then I think these colors will look good on all skin tones. Like, I think if you have olive skin, this is gonna look really gorgeous on you. And so it's just a really nice, flexible palette that has a lot to offer you as far as glitters, metallics. It's got mattes in there. I think it's gonna be pretty much an everyday one for me, especially if it won't cause any sort of reactions. We'll be seeing that soon. I'll give an update. But yeah, that is my long, lengthy review. I am so sorry it was that long. I hope you're all safe. Feel free to like or subscribe if you like. That would be great. And yeah, that's just kind of my Pacifica haul. Y'all stay safe out there. It's been a little crazy. Stay safe, check in on your friends, check in on your mental health, and have a great day. I'll see y'all.